Hello and welcome to Asking for a Trend. I'm Josh Lipton. For the next half hour, we're breaking down the trends of today that'll move stocks tomorrow. There's a lot to keep track of, so we're focusing on what you need to know to get ahead of the curve. More earnings rolling in. Nordstrom down slightly in after-hours trading right now. That's after reporting a third quarter beat on the top and bottom lines. Company also reporting a slight beat on net sales and did reiterate its full-year adjusted EPS guidance of $1.75 to $2.05. Also reporting after the bell, Urban Outfitters getting a nice boost in extended trading here as following the Q3 earnings. The retailer beating on net sales estimates and adjusted EPS. Urban Outfitters CEO Richard Hayne saying, quote, "We are pleased to announce record third quarter sales and earnings, both of which exceeded our expectations. These results were driven by outperformance across all three business segments: retail, subscription, and wholesale." Well, the battle's on for retailers as they look to entice consumers. While some names share an optimistic outlook, such as Abercrombie & Fitch and Dick's Sporting Goods, others, such as Kohl's and Best Buy, signal caution on sales. Here to sort through the health of the retail landscape, we have Strategic Resource Group founder Bert Flickinger. Bert, great to see you.
Great to team up, Josh.
So, Bert, I was thinking that you are the perfect guy, actually, to have today, because it's just this flood of retail reports. Start big picture, Bert. I mean, when you look through these reports, you were listening on the conference calls, high level, what were some of your big takeaways?
High level, Josh, if it's necessary, if it's food, it's a winner. Kroger, Costco. If it's unnecessary, Best Buy, wearables, department stores, Target disaster, off-price struggling. So Best Buy really struggling. So Best Buy, Kohl's, deeply disappointing, as you and your team have reported today. So consumers, 70% living paycheck to paycheck, family of five, cost $9,000 more this year than a few years. And the smart shoppers, Josh, watching you in Yahoo Finance, they're not going to spend for Black Friday to New Year's Day. They're going to wait till next year because desperation discounting will be the best bargains in history. So just get gift cards this Christmas. Feed the family food for the Thanksgiving table and wait for all the retailers to start price wars of unprecedented proportions next year.
So is it on the consumer then? You look through these reports, Bert, and you saw, again, this kind of discerning consumer, a bifurcated consumer?
Bifurcated, Josh. So consumers where both heads of households are working, or people have a white-collar job doing well. If people have a blue-collar job or fixed and limited income, they're struggling.
Wow. Because I know the optimists were saying, Bert, listen, they looked at the consumer and said, low jobless claims, strong wage growth. I mean, you see what the stock market's doing, but you look at these reports and say what we see is a bifurcated consumer landscape.
Bifurcated, Josh, and I agree with you and Julie in your great interview with Bob Dull a few minutes ago. That this is really a risky market. It's very heavily valued, whether it's for pension plans or personal savings. So we had Dave Ronaldo, president of Aldi USA, speak at the Private Label Manufacturers Association in Chicago a few days ago. Everybody's moving to private labels, save more, better quality, higher standard of living. You got Smucker's reporting tomorrow. I think that's going to be tough times, and what they're going to talk about, as with all the big CPG companies, that people are spending, but they're spending less to get more value.
Interesting. When you looked at these reports, Bert, what did you learn about that just all-important holiday shopping season coming up here?
The big thing, Josh, is for the first time, customer counts for the store-based retailers are declining significantly, with the exception of American Express Small Business Saturday. So everybody's moving to shopping online. Why is that important? One, because movie theater sales are down about 30%, so over $1 billion because of the poor quality of Hollywood releases this year. But the second, my alma mater, PricewaterhouseCoopers, put out a survey, up to 25% of people are still afraid to shop at stores, and we do a lot of...
Why are they afraid to shop at stores?
Cover story, Bloomberg and Time Magazine, Tampa Bay Times. Walmart tends to use 911 for security, so they have...
So they're worried about crime.
Yeah. Crime, and Target and Kroger and Costco have fantastic public safety in their stores, great places to shop. And there's going to be a real requiem, as my colleague Henry Millay reported earlier today, Taylor Swift's book is being released exclusively at Target on Black Friday. So that's going to turn the tide away from massive record-breaking customer accounts at Walmart and start a real retail renaissance for Target with the Swifties and the Taylor Swift
fans. Is crime more of an issue in certain regions of this country than others for retailers?
Josh, we've seen the numbers for the top 250 crime districts in the country. Almost all of them, the center of gravity is Walmart. And we don't go looking for it, but we do a lot of retail expert operational stuff.